kangaroo. Hello, kangaroo. This one wants some scratches. This one wants some scratches. This one wants some scratches. Oh, he wants some scratches. There's forecasted to be some sort of thunderstorm today while I'm walking. Haven't heard any thunder, but it has been quite a bit of rain. It's been raining on and off all of this morning. So I started with a break in the rain, and about 3 k's in, I got absolutely pummeled. So I was prepared for it, got the rain cover on, and I was wearing my rain jacket on the way here, but it just gets too hot walking in it. So, I may as well just keep it dry for camp so I can warm up. Oh my God, 17 k's of constant rain. Oh, it's going to be a fun one today. So friendly. I can't tell if it's friendly or just not scared of me. Never mind, not friendly. I'll leave him alone. I've now made it to the town of Bibbulmun, only 60 k's out of Donnelly River, and it is quite a nice little town. I've heard really good things about Bibbulmun. On the way here, I passed through something cool. I'm not sure what the proper name for it is, but it's like a tree zoo. So it's like they've got different trees from like all around the world planted there. So it's pretty interesting walking through and reading the plaques and stuff. But I reckon I'm gonna go find something to eat, and I will find my accommodation. So currently I'm in Bridgetown. It's a little bit bigger than Bibbulmun, Julie was kind enough to drive me here so I could do some shopping. At an IGA, the general store in Balingup was quite disappointing, so it's nice to come here for a drive and a shop. So at the moment, with my sore foot, I'm limping myself eventually to the bagel bakery. I'm going to have some bagels, and I'm looking for some souvenirs and gift cards to send home. So it's nice to have a little rest day. I was going to be leaving soon. I just realised I forgot to do a room tour. So here is the Oakfield, something like that, B&B room tour. So it's got a little fridge. It's got all of the things you need for tea. Huge tea variety. Massive, comfortable bed. TV. Robes, blankets, whatnot. The bed's got an electric blanket. And then I've also got my own ensuite. I'm leaving Balingup now with a full stomach and my trekking poles, because I stupidly left them at the cafe when I arrived and they were kind enough to hold on to them for me. So Julie has been absolutely amazing while I was in Balingup. She spent most of yesterday driving me around, drove me to Bridgetown so that way I could get some groceries, drove me to like the post office to like buy some souvenirs to send home and all that sort of stuff. So very, very hospitable people. Amazing food that they made me as well. So if anyone is in Balingup, I'd recommend staying there. I've had a pretty easy day of walking today because there's been a diversion. So the original track, which is this one, is closed for controlled burnings. So the diversion is this one. So it just goes along like a full drive, like maintenance track. So it's, yeah, very, very, very easy walking. And they've closed down 16, what does it say? Yeah, 16 Ks of track. And it's a 10K diversion. So I save 6 Ks of walking, which is pretty good. So it was like an hour and a half. So since I've got a sore foot at the moment, I greatly appreciate the little diversion. I'm expecting it to be a really, really cold night tonight because, what is it, 7 and it's already super cold. So I was supposed to buy trackie pants in Balingup, but I forgot, so I'm going to have to wait till Collie. But in the meantime, I've got the chip packet blanket. And this thing is loud. But if it keeps me warm, it keeps me warm. I'll just have to put up with the noise. Last night was a very, very cold night. Even with the foil blanket, it was still absolutely freezing. And for some reason, it might be condensation coming out of my sleeping bag. But in the morning, the foil blanket was like all wet and the top of my sleeping bag was wet. So I had to try and air that out to dry. But yeah, it didn't dry fully. So I have to do that when I get to camp. But about 7 Ks further on the trail, I'll actually walk straight past a pub. So I'm going to stop for a steak sandwich and a pint. So I'm looking forward to that. I found what looks like a watermelon, and then I searched up on Google Lens, and apparently it's a Western Australia wild melon, which you can eat, but it's apparently unpalatable. So I'm going to cut it open and see what it looks like. Well, on the inside, it definitely does not look like a watermelon. I kind of want to taste test it, but I reckon I shouldn't. So I might just leave it like that. This section of the trail follows an old train line. Just means it's very flat and straight. Got to the pub. There is no, the kitchen's closed, but they've got a food truck on the back, Middle Eastern catering. So I just ordered a bunch of different stuff, so we're gonna see how it turns out. Got no idea what any of this stuff's called. We got cheese triangles or squares and meat squares and chicken wrap. Today's my last push into Collie, and it's supposed to rain all day. And I don't think this rain is letting up, so it's going to be a fun one. But I get a nice hot shower and a nice meal and a bed tonight, so it doesn't really matter too much if you get wet. But yeah, whatever. It's a very, very rainy day. Probably one of the worst I've seen. The Vietnamese North Face jacket is good, but it's not that good. I can feel it like running down my hands into my sleeve, and it's like pouring right down where my elbow is. So it's not the best rain jacket, but when I get warm enough, I'll just take it off, and skin's waterproof, so it's not a big deal. I've arrived in Collie, and this place is absolutely huge. I am so soaked right now. I'm so wet and cold, so I'm looking forward to my hot shower. But yeah, this place has got like traffic lights and a chicken treat, whatever that is. So I'm looking forward to spending some time in this place. I'm currently in my first Woolworths in like a month and a half, and I feel like I'm in Disneyland right now. Like, the average general store I go to is maybe like a tenth of this size. And it's like the amount of tuna they've got here. Like, I'm so used to there just being one flavour of tuna that they offer at the general store. I've got like a whole wall of the stuff now. I'm gonna miss this so much when I get to Dwelling Up. I'll do another room tour of my place in Collie. So I've got my food I'm preparing at the moment for the next stretch to Dwelling Up. It's like 120 something k's. I've got 2 beds for some reason, but this bed's more like my packing bed at the moment. So we got all of the food I've got for the next couple of days. I'm not sure if I've shown this before, but I've got it all in like individual days. There's probably quite a bit of plastic waste, but it keeps everything dry and organised, so I don't eat it all in one day. So then we've got a little kitchen. Got the fridge with all the goodies in it that I'm eating while in Collie. We got garlic butter. We got Caesar salad mix. Oh shit, what am I doing? We've got ice cream that actually looks partially melted for some reason. And we've got pizza pocket. We've got all my socks drying out in here because I just washed them. They can't go on the dry because they're wool. And then we've got my own ensuite, which I'm paying like an extra $770 for the whole time in Collie for this. But I count it worth it. I think it's worth having the ensuite.